fight fans watching around the world and here in attendance in Dallas, Texas, baby. Gas Monkey Live, the Arlington Backyard.
Time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life. Doubt is all the night.
What's going on, fight fans? You are tuning in with Antonio Perkins and my guest, Peter Stanonik, the fifth, signed with Glory Kickboxing, undefeated, 7-0. In Muay Thai and kickboxing, 4-4 in MMA. He likes to wear the big gloves, the small gloves. Peter, out of Killeen, Texas, how the hell are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. You're awesome, dude. That was awesome. That was awesome. It just rolls off your tongue so just fluidly. It's awesome.
Well, you know what, man, when you have that connection to a fighter like yourself and we can have a good time, I don't think that we've never not laughed and cracked up.
Yeah, and it's been a few years, too, yeah. Been a few years too, man.
Yep.
It's very good seeing you, boss.
Yep. So, man, how are things going? I know that everybody's adjusting to the pandemic situation. What's going on with Glory? You've been kind of sitting on the bench, but you've been very active by training at home.
Man, so the whole Glory, I mean, the COVID-19, shout out to anyone who actually, you know, fighting is just like secondary to what we do, you know, because life actually comes first. I actually had my stepmom's sister just passed from complications. Oh, I appreciate it, man. She's doing better. But I just want to say shout out to the people who's actually going through real life shit. Yeah. But the fighting, yeah, kind of shut everything down for a second, man. We were actually scheduled for a fight in March or April. I can't believe. Yeah, March or April, and for Miami. I don't know well, the fight didn't happen, so whatever. Yeah. In Miami, and then didn't happen. So that let us down. And then, you know, like 2 weeks after that, you thought this was going to go away really quick. You thought it was just going to come and go. And then it didn't. And then you start hearing about an Apex and it's going, and it's like, damn, this is not going to stop. So as a fighter, as a full-time fighter, if you can't compete, it's kind of hard to stay motivated for anything because then, you know, it's not for anything. Right. And it was hard, man, for like 2 or 3 months. I'm not going to lie. I was still working out, but the only reason why I do is because, I mean, it's part of who I am. I have to work out to stay right, you know, but it wasn't I wasn't, you know, to hear that we're not going to fight for a while. It's just like, it was killer, man. And so it's actually, but you get past it, you know. Things are going to get better. So actually for the past 2 months, man, I've just been ramping up my training just because I know in my heart, man, a call is going to come, and Glory specifically, no offense to him, but we only get about 4 to 5 weeks to prepare. Now, some people say it's a long time, but if you're fighting high level guys, you know, you want as much time as possible. But I mean, I am in shape. It's just, and I'm in really good shape. It's just, you know, when you get that contract and they say, hey, you're fighting, your mind changes, and then you actually go harder in your workouts. And so I think right now I have a heads up. And so it's been tough, you know, even getting an MMA fight, and because promoters aren't going to make much. They're going to get a 50-50 cut or something like that, or 50% capacity for the show. So they're losing 50% of their money. They're actually probably losing money. So I can understand that, but it's still like, what do we do as fighters? You know, it's
because it is a business and you have to make money. You have to get the crowds in, and the UFC really, they have the funding to be able to perform without crowds.
Indeed.
You know, they have the Apex in Vegas, Lost Island, which is awesome. They're doing 4 fights almost in 2 weeks. You know, Saturday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And so
And you know, it can't even be for the fans because I mean, it can, you know, a certain percentage, but I think he's doing this for the fighters. These fighters are hungry; they got families, and he's letting these guys fight. Like perfect example, Chris Gutierrez. He fought XKL, right. He just fought, and now he's fighting again for the UFC. So imagine how his life is doing right now. You know, like at first it's like, shit, dude, this sucks. Yeah. Then you get a fight, you do well, you stay positive, and then he got another fight. So at first my mindset sucked, man. It was like, damn, dude, this sucks. But then out of nowhere, I don't know. I just woke up and I don't know. For the past month and a half, it's just been just like positive vibes, man. It's just, it feels good. I don't know.
But you've always been that guy. You've always been that guy in the locker room that you know you have a fight coming up that night. Mm-hmm. And you're in that trance mode of preparing, thinking about your training, thinking about your game plan. But you've always been that guy who's positive.
Yeah, it feels well, especially before a fight. Especially before a fight, man. And I always see you before a fight. Like I always see you before every fight. I don't sound like I mean to, but I see you and we have a good talk, man. And even the little things like that, it's just more positive reinforcement to know that you're about to go do what you love to do and get paid for it. So it's it's hard to not be in a zone and to be like free, be happy, and just feel good. It feels good. You know, the whole process just feels amazing, man. And then you're back there with people that you've grinded with for 6 weeks. And then you see their smiles, you can see their goosebumps, they're sweating too. It just feels good to be intimate with people like that in like the deepest form, because fighting is like, it's intimate. It's gotta be. I mean, you're putting two people in a small place, and they're about to push to their very limits. That's just I think it's beautiful. So I don't know how you can. It's not anger. It's never really anger. It's just a misplaced fear. Because we're all scared. It's just at that point in time, you don't know how to express your emotions. But sometimes after you win a big fight,
that's when you can celebrate.
All the good emotions come and you just feel good, man. And that's what we were talking about when I, defended the belt. And
and we're going to get to that point.
Jesus, that was such a good feeling, man.
Yeah, we're going to get to that, definitely. But, I want to bring people up to speed who are getting to know you